Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Forlan reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Now it's Messi. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Kubo. That is good alertness. Now it's Cruyff. De Jong. Dink through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Mbappe. Luis Suarez. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Belletti strokes it back. Cruyff. Cruyff! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class! Barcelona are in front. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Belletti. Roberto Carlos.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and though...
Oh, here's a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Koundé. Cruyff. Mbappe. The pass is intercepted. Shifted upfield. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Roberto Carlos. And that's a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, perfectly measured that. Real chance! Yes, it's there! A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Cruyff. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good take in a good area. Decent hit! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And now he has two. Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Forlan. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Now that's well seen too. De Jong. And here's Cruyff. Well read, nice interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's intervened well there. Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now Davids. Oh, good spread. That is a great pick out.
Habrá 2
Kaya.
minutos de descuento.
Davids. Lewis. And the shot! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Se ha encontrado a un niño rubio de unos 4 años que viste camiseta verde y lleva una mochila roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su madre que acuda a recogerlo a la puerta 21. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18.
And we're off again.
Será reemplazado por...
Well, this half
el
might
dorsal
require them to
17.
produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's... Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
get a throw in. Camavinga. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Luis Suarez. Real chance here. Luis Suarez! And again! Danger averted for now. Madrid do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Jimenez. Cruyff. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Taken back almost at once. Great hit! Oh, it's there! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! That was easy, almost too easy.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Messi. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that has been knocked clear.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And Cruyff! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 19.
They've played it short, and it's Belletti. Now it's Messi.
El dorsal 15, el dorsal 13.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And here's Suarez, and the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ferran Torres, floated through, Foyt, and he's managed to get through. He's had a hit! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Belletti. Messi. Always onto this. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Great chance! In he goes again! We've got a goal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. With a predatory goal.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Who saw this coming? Madrid have dragged it back at the last. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Bellingham. 5 minutes left on the clock. Gaia. And the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Plays a delicate ball. That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos. He could be in here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's there to get it away.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Ferran Torres. And he's shot a goal! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.